Good morning. Today, starting off our day with conditions that are cold, especially in comparison to the warmer weather we had last week. We had that, of course, storm blast through this weekend, another cold front moved through yesterday, and that really settled us into some chillier weather. Still a little bit of wind out there, too. You see our flags at the at the Home of Economy in Grand Forks. The flags there blowing in that wind, and some temperatures that are on the cool side again here this morning around the region. Let's take a look at those numbers. Some of us are in the single digits. It's 7 degrees in Langdon, 9 in Harvey. We're looking at 9 in Thief River Falls as well, and Fargo checking in at 14 degrees. We're at 13 in Grand Forks. So temperatures that really aren't too bad for this time of year to be starting at these numbers, but it's just cold to us because we've been so mild, and we have to factor in that wind too. And wind chills are low. We have a lot of places on that negative side of 0. Fargo right at that 0-degree mark. It feels like 3 below in Grand Forks, 8 below in Rolla and in Harvey, and 3 below in Detroit Lake. So again, a morning where we want the heavier gear, the hat and the gloves. Make sure you got them with you just in case here this morning, especially if you're going to be outside for a while. And looking at our wind, it's out of the west or northwest. And again, at times we've seen some gusts into the 20s. Alexandria gusts to 25 miles per hour. Most of us seeing steady speeds in the teens right now. So that is just enough again to bring down those wind chills. And our radar and satellite looking pretty good. We have just a few clouds drifting through. Most of us experiencing clear skies. A few more clouds up toward Lake of the Woods where we may be still seeing some flurries, but a lot of the precipitation, the snow moving off to the east. You can see that over by the Duluth area. So our temperature trend here in the next several days is going to be on the rise. You can see where we're headed here. So today we're actually right around average for highs into the 20s coming up for this afternoon. And then we'll see those numbers really start to climb as we go into the next 11 days. So that's something to look forward to as we're talking about some colder numbers here today. Here's a look. We can expect today to be more on the sunny side in the first half of the day. And then this is noon. Temperatures teens to some 20s at that point. Moving on in our hour by hour planner, we'll be seeing those clouds taking over into the later afternoon, and temperatures that are in the upper teens to some 20s coming up for this afternoon as well. Some of us getting close to 30 down by places like Ellendale, but a lot of us spending the day in the teens and 20s today. And as these clouds move through, I mentioned that chance for a few flurries or a light snow shower. That's a possibility heading into tonight. You see just a couple of spots where we might see a few flakes initially tonight before that moves on pretty quickly. So this is 11 p.m. Pretty quiet at that point, and overnight and into tomorrow morning, starting our day in a similar range. Temperatures in the teens and then climbing from there. We'll start that warming trend tomorrow. So here's a look at our next couple of days. Today, again, a chillier day. Tomorrow, we start to see temperatures climbing in that freezing range and above. And Thursday, even warmer, more places getting into those 40s with some sunshine on the way. There'll be a little wind on Thursday, though, so we'll have to put up with that to get that warmer air in place. And this just keeps going in our extended planner here. Friday will be our next chance for a little bit of isolated mix Friday night. Saturday and Sunday, we're looking at some upper 30s to some low 40s with windy weather, too, coming up for the weekend. So mild, but factor in that wind for your weekend holiday plans, whether it be, traveling for a holiday celebration, maybe heading out to do some shopping, or maybe you want to get out and do some ice skating at our local rinks. Well, you're going to want to make sure you're ready for a little bit of a wind chill factor, but still not bad. And we just keep milder numbers going into next week too. So yes, today feeling chilly for us, but back to that above average range coming up even as early as tomorrow.
Yeah, the wind obviously at work this morning.
Yes.
What, 40s for tomorrow?
40s for Thursday. Tomorrow we'll be in the 30s. Then we start working our way to the 40s Thursday.
My brain's just skipping
moving
ahead.
our way. I know, right? There could be a couple of places, in the west that may see 40 tomorrow. So like places like Jamestown might get in on that a little sooner. Sure. But all of us above average, we're talking average high of 25 degrees.
Right.
We'll be more than 10 degrees above that tomorrow. So quick warm up coming up here.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Wow. Thanks for a look at the updates, Lisa.